If you were active on any social media site, you couldn't have possibly missed the horde of people actively and vocally investing in Minecraft streaming of all games. But after so ferociously taking the world by storm, what became of the people in the survival server? Let's take a moment to talk about what happened to some of the members of the Dream SMP server, and where are they now? First up, Dream. Dream's the founder of the entire server, along with fellow creator George Not Found, and it's named after him if you missed that somehow. He's also the server's first ever member, and often likes to play God within its bounds. The server wasn't always the dynamic, story-rich SMP we've come to know and love, though. He's also regarded as the server's most formidable antagonist, constantly making things difficult for other members. But now that the server's fairly inactive, let's talk about what Dream has been up to in 2022. As of April 2022, Dream has been regularly uploading Minecraft content on his YouTube channel. One of the most interesting mysteries on Dream's channel, both Twitch and YouTube, is his face. If you've been a fan of Dream's content in any capacity, you may have realized that no one knows what his face looks like. And as of 2022, that remains to still be the case. And though he's still streaming on his Twitch, it isn't nearly as often as he would in COVID, back when the SMP was huge. He's pretty active on his social media, most recently talking about the abortion ban in the US. Suffice it to say, we're not entirely done getting Minecraft-related content from Dream. Next we have George Not Found. Joining the server on the same day as Dream, George also acted as co-creator and founder of the Dream SMP. Originally starting as the king of Dream SMP, he went on to become a huge part of the ever-changing lore in the SMP. One thing about George as a member, though, was his continual disregard for the events of lore after the early arc. He'd often just sleep through the important plot unfolding, often following his best friend Dream into whatever hell he'd orchestrate. But what has George been up to this year? Now that COVID isn't holding either streamers or their huge amounts of viewers hostage inside their homes, it seems as though no one's streaming as often anymore. The creators, who were once small and looking for a way to find companionship and community on the SMP, are now big creators who have a dedicated enough following that they can create other kinds of content online. George, for one, seems to still be streaming Minecraft-related content on his YouTube channels, even if the uploads aren't quite as frequent anymore. In fact, he's even created a whole other YouTube channel for vlog-like content. His Twitch channel does also seem to be getting fairly regular streams. On top of that, George seems to be moving on from the SMP. His social media accounts are more or less used with the same level of regularity and fervor. And now for Tommy Innit, perhaps the most influential member of the Dream SMP. Tommy joined the server a bit later than the original 8 members on July 4th, and many fans maintain that he's one of the biggest reasons for the SMP lore being as infamously interesting as it is. After joining the SMP, Tommy spared no time creating chaos. His main aim at the beginning, though, was to reclaim his discs from Dream as part of the disc saga. After this plot was over, though, Tommy generally reserved his chaos for his sworn enemy in the SMP, Dream. Since the decline of the SMP's popularity and viewership, however, Tommy seems to have moved on to grander endeavors. Now that he isn't streaming every single night, creating and altering more lore for the SMP, it seems like he's spending a lot of his time outdoors, enough to create and run a vlog channel with fairly regular uploads. This isn't to say that he never streams anymore, just that he now focuses on his YouTube content more, be it other Minecraft-related videos or vlog content. Next up, Sapnap. As another member of the original 8 on the Dream SMP, Sapnap joined the server the same day as Dream and George, the 24th of April. He's an integral member of the server and has taken part in many battles of the server. He's half human and half demon, was born in the Nether, and one of the defining characteristics of his character is that he's fiercely loyal. Best friends with George and ex-friends with Dream, Sapnap's story in the lore has been mainly one that's supportive. He even has 2 fiancés in the SMP, Carl Jacobs and Quackity. As of right now, Sapnap's still streaming on Twitch, even if not all of his teams are SMP related. On YouTube, his content blurs the line between Minecraft and reality, and he often creates interesting Minecraft videos under different real-life circumstances. The streamers have met each other multiple times in real life, and the result of that is more content, not necessarily Minecraft related, but definitely community related. A few months ago, Snapnap uploaded a snack tasting video with George on his other YouTube channel, Snapnap VODs. His Instagram feed nowadays often consists of pictures with other members of the SMP or with their streamers in general. Now we have Wilbursoot. Wilbur was the 14th member of the Dream SMP, joining on the 16th of July after a brief and widely beloved cameo on the 12th of the same month. He was the key founder of Lemanberg and also its first president. Also regarded as an unofficial figurehead of Pogtopia, Will was often perceived as the protagonist of the SMP in the early days, especially during L'Manberg's independence arc. However, as the story went on, he gradually transformed into one of the key antagonists due to his deteriorating mental state. After his evil arc, he was eventually put to seemingly permanent rest in the form of assisted suicide by his in-server father, Phil. Now, of course, he came back to life thanks to a dream, but how is he doing in his real life, you ask? Like many other members of the SMP, Wilbur seems to not be streaming as often, especially not the Dream SMP. Recently, his picture from VidCon's Dream SMP panel blew up online. Wilbur, like Tommy, seems to have moved on to occasional Minecraft content, along with general videos that have little to do with the game. He seems to be using his newfound loyal audience and trying to sway them into accepting content that is not necessarily gameplay related. He also shifted the focus of the content he produces to music, and no one's complaining about that particular segue. Wilbur also created videos with fellow SMP members on his channel. Next up is Tubbo. Another name that gained widespread popularity on social media is Tubbos. He joined the server as its 11th member and is human in the game, with a slight possibility of also being a goat hybrid, but that remains largely unconfirmed. Tubbo and Tommy have an extremely complicated relationship, but are still best friends, with Tubbo being regarded as Tommy's sidekick on multiple occasions. He helped found the Draymond Hunters alongside Fundy, Quackity, and Ranboo. He's also platonically married to Ranboo. Tubbo's also known as the deuteragonist of the Disc Saga, and a supporting protagonist of the Empowerment arc. He's generally well liked as well, with no discernible plot of his own, which he seems happy about. Tubbo hasn't officially uploaded on his YouTube channels in 6 months, and even the videos he's uploaded in the past year or so have been wholly unrelated to Minecraft or Dream SMP. His content is super personalized and focuses on a range of topics. His Twitch account, while still streaming fairly regularly, is focused on Minecraft and other kinds of gameplay. He may just be determined to make a name for himself outside the Minecraft gameplay community, it seems. And finally, we have Quackity. Another name that one hears a lot in relation to the Dream SMP is that of Quackity, and that's no surprise, since all of these creators found widespread fame on the SMP. Quackity was the 20th member to be added to the SMP on August 17, 2020. He served as president of El Rapids and was also the former Secretary of State and Vice President of L'Manberg under the Tubbo administration. He later built his own empire called Las Nevadas after his father, Wilbur, blew L'Manberg up. Right now, Quackity still streams and uploads Minecraft-related videos, even if they aren't Dream SMP specific. But he, like other members of the server, has moved on to making more vlog-like content. This departure from Minecraft gameplay marks a new era in most, if not all, of their individual social media careers, and we know that they all have a loyal enough cult-like fanbase that they will stay after the genre shift, which not many YouTubers can confidently relate to. Aside from that, Quackity has also been finishing up law school, so his updates and posts are fairly less frequent. We can only assume that when he comes back online on a regular basis, we'll get a much better idea of what he wants his new content to be like. And that's all for this video. Did we miss your favorite Dream SMP member? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed watching the video, be sure to leave a like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications by pressing the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.